Hello YouTube, Dave here again. Today I am super excited to be able to finally do my unboxing of the Dragonbane core rule set. So I originally pre-ordered this off of the Free League website, but I had a little snafu because I pre-ordered it at the same time as something coming out far later in the year. I wanted to get my hands on a copy of this before we get like halfway through the fall. So I pre-ordered this also from 401 Games based out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And it finally arrived here today, and I'm going to be opening it up and taking a look at it here. So first of all, I love the artwork on this. It's the same as the Game Master screen, which you can see in the background there, but as is my understanding, all of the art in the Dragonbane rules, the set, the screen, everything, was all done by a single artist. So that's pretty impressive, but I love this artwork with like the dragon, you know, and the adventurer there. It just looks like this menacing aura. And green is like one of my favorite colors as well. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's probably my second favorite color. So to see a lot of green on here is just really cool. So yeah, here is the box set. Now on the back, we do have our mallard. This is looks like a mallard thief. But on the back it reads, "In the oldest times, the world was ruled by dragons and demons. They were the primordial forces through which the world and its primeval matter was formed. They were opposing principles that made the world complete. Law and order versus chaos and madness. Dragons versus demons." So this comes with the core rulebook, which is an effective D20 based game. Again, this is sort of like old school D&D ability checks where you're trying to roll a target number or under. It comes with an adventures book with 11 complete adventures to be played separately or tied together in the epic Secret of the Dragon Empire campaign. There's the final adventure that's meant to be like the culmination of everything, but still, like, that's a lot of scenarios to have there. A booklet, Alone in Deepfall, or Alone in Deepfall Breach, letting you play Dragonbane solo, which I'm looking forward to. Huge full-color map of the Misty Vale, illustrated playing cards for adventures, treasure, and more. 10 transparent polyhedral dice, including 2 custom d20s, 5 pre-generated characters, 5 blank character sheets, cardboard standees, which I was honestly not aware of. I should be, because I did download them. I did download the PDF for it, but I completely forgot about that. So that's cool to see. And a double-sided battle map. So let's go ahead and we'll get this open here, and we'll take a look at the contents inside. Trying to be really careful here. I don't want to cut the box, but I probably should replace the blade on this one. It's also hard to do this when you're reaching around a tripod. All right, here we go. It's got a nice glossy finish to it, which I like, but it also feels like a really good sturdy material. Like, I've got some box sets that the packing material, the box itself, feels very thin and flimsy, but this one feels really good, decent quality there. And see if we can get it to open. All right, here we go. So we got the bases, looks like, for the standees, which is really cool. We have the Free League games catalog, and they actually have the Dragonbane on the cover there, which is kind of cool. And these are all things that I collect. I do have the Blade Runner stuff as well, which I need to get back into doing more videos on that, because this is a really cool system as well. I don't have any of the Walking Dead stuff, but again, there is a Walking Dead RPG, the One Ring, which I've done some videos on, which is, again, a really cool system. The 5e Lord of the Rings, Coriolis. I don't know too much about this one, unfortunately. And then, of course, one of my favorites, the Alien role-playing game. I absolutely love that system. Vossen, another system that's really cool. I have the the core rulebook and the an adventure book. Mutant Year Zero, Forbidden Lands, Twilight 2000, which I got to do some videos on that too, because I did an unboxing for that a while ago. Tales from the Loop, and looks like including a board game, it looks like. Symbaroum, another interesting system, and then Morkborg, Cyborg, and yeah, really cool stuff. I will have Free League's website down in the link, or down in the description. You click on the link and check out some of the cool stuff that they have there. All right, so we also have the dice here, the polyhedral dice. They do, looks like they have some custom stuff on it here for the demon and the dragon. So typically rolling a demon is bad, rolling a dragon is good. You are looking to roll low in this system, so it's kind of like natural 1 and natural 20, but again, we got some cool designs there. It's like the demon head there, and then the dragon looks really cool there. The set comes with 4d6, d4, a d8, a single d10, a d12, and 2 of these d20s. You can get banes and boons, and they effectively allow you to roll an additional like d20 for a boon, or you like lose one for on a bane or stuff like that. So it is an interesting system. You are like old school AD&D ability checks, so you're looking to roll low. Silica gel, we don't need that. Then we've got the cards here. So I'm not going to go through these just yet, but we do have the initiative cards because they do use cards for initiative. You draw the card basically telling you which order you're going in combat. So whoever gets 1 would go first, whoever gets like 2 would go next, or things like that. And it starts with the lowest number goes first, and the highest number goes last. And then it would just give you cards for like the different treasures. I actually kind of like the gold coin, so you can find random treasure, you can find random amount of gold coins, and you would roll that amount for it. So really, really cool. And it looks like we got some other stuff for the adventures, which we'll go into in a later video. But now we've got the opening page here. So this is just the getting started, which is pretty standard for most RPGs. So just like determine who's the game master, determine who's the players, if you want to do pre-gens or create your characters. And here we got the books. And again, these are really nice feeling, good quality covers there on them. It's got sort of like a matte feel to it, but a nice, decent sized rule book here for what is a pretty rules light system, but a really cool system nonetheless. So we got that. We got the adventure book. So this is the different scenarios here that you can go through. The different adventures, just all the different stuff that you need for that. So again, some really fantastic artwork in here, some really cool maps. Overall, again, really happy with this. And this is a pretty thick book too. So if you buy this, just running the adventures provided, you're going to have quite a bit of time that you can spend playing just with the contents, which is really, really great. Then we got Alone in Deepfall Breach. So this is the solo scenario. So I will be doing a playthrough of this later on the channel. And what else we got here? All kinds of good stuff. So we're just going to move those things over off to the side for now. So here's our cardboard, like our pawns or standees, whatever you want to call them. Whoops, I just popped out what looks like a demon there. But you've got a decent amount of ones for player characters and then some monsters. They got the dragon there. Awesome stuff. Then we've got the character sheets. A couple of them were upside down, but we got we got quite a few blank sheets there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 blank character sheets. Oh, are they double-sided? Okay, they're double-sided too. That's actually really cool. So you can get lots and lots of use out of these now. Again, I would never, I don't like to use the stuff provided like that. I like to keep it all as pristine as possible. So I would probably just print out a blank sheet and let my players do their thing there. But we got our pre-gen characters. And I think there's 2 of them in each. Okay. I thought they were connected, but they're not. So here, we got our Mage Elementalist character there. We've got our Elf Hunter, which is really cool. We have our... This has got to be the Mallard, right? Yeah, the Mallard Knight. Love that. This is our Halfling Thief. And then we've got our Wolfkin Fighter. Again, I really love the art direction here. And then we've got our fold-out battle map, which is... Oh, awesome. Okay. So it's not a large map, which is also great, because you may not have a lot of space on a table. Oh, that's actually, I think that's... Is that it? Yeah, I guess that's just it. So that's really, actually, that's pretty cool. So you got 2 different sides here. And it's just large enough that you can use it for, you know, battles. Because I think a lot of this is going to be like exploration kind of stuff. Like a lot of, I don't want to say dungeon crawling. But again, just a decent sized that you can put on a table. And people can still have their character sheets and their books and their dice and all of that stuff on the table as well. So I'm actually a really big fan of kind of like a smaller, just a smaller map for the purposes of using it for battles. So that is awesome. And then we've also got the poster map here. Now I'm not going to be able to get this to, I don't know if, well, maybe I'll be able to fit this all on camera. We'll see. Oh, that's awesome. So the back, this was a Kickstarter. So the back actually has like the names of all the people that backed the Kickstarter. So that's really cool. But here we've got the world map. So we got the town of Outskirt, which I think is where the very first the very first like adventure encounter happens. On the way to that is sort of like the base of operations. But yeah, that's again a really, really fantastic looking map. I'll also just take the PDF and put it up on screen, so it might show up a little bit better. But yeah, this is the Misty Vale, which is where the Dragonbane role-playing game is set. And again, just really, really cool. Like, this is an excellent box set, and Free League has done some really great boxes and things like that in the past. Like, I've always been really impressed with the quality of, like, just everything feels like it's not cheap, which again, some starter sets, you do have some kind of cost-cutting measures that, you know, people have used. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but I really appreciate the fact that they didn't do that here, and that you actually get like really good quality feeling materials, like nice thick stock for the maps, as well as like the character sheets. I love the fact that the character sheets, because it is a single sheet, I love the fact that the blank ones are just double-sided. I think that's awesome. That comes with the solo adventure, which is great. Again, a really cool like full campaign that you can spend months of time or more playing. I think that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to actually start doing this. And then we've got the rule booklet there, the quick start guide. We do have our cards, which again I can open in another video. But those are just going to be sort of like the equipment that you can find, the treasure that you can find, the initiative, stuff like that. So that's what is sort of included in there. But again, just a really fantastic box set with what looks to be a really just a fun rule system that is, you know, going to be pretty easy to pick up and learn. Like if I could piece it together just by quickly scrolling through a PDF before it gives me a migraine, I think this is going to be a really easy one to pick up and play. And again, just really fantastic stuff from the folks at Free League. So be sure to click on the link in the description below. That will take you to their website where you can check out this game, as well as all the other stuff that they had shown in their games catalog there, because I have a few different things from Free League at this point, like Lord of the Rings, Vossen, Symbaroum, the Twilight 2000, and like the Alien role-playing game, and now Dragonbane, and I've just been really impressed with everything that I've seen from them so far. Like, they are quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite game publishers, and it's definitely worth checking out. It's a cool fantasy role-playing game that is a little bit different, but the rules are sort of familiar enough that you should be able to pick it up relatively quickly. And yeah, I can't recommend it enough. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Until then, take care.